There really are three issues that we face when we talk about building a millimeter telescope on Mount Kilimanjaro. And in no particular order here, I have economical, ecological, and aesthetic. The last one I want to talk about first, the aesthetics of the mountain. Really what we're talking about here, you want to maintain the pristine nature of the mountain as it is, and its beauty and majesty. And so you got to be very careful how you build things, whether it's roads to access roads, whatever it is, okay? But also where you build things. So you would probably say, no, I'm not building at the peak, because that would destroy the beauty of the mountain right away, and it would lead to a decline in tourism. So you build on the saddle somewhere away from Ahura Peak, perhaps at some spot where there's no line of sight. Now, ecological, of course, it's basically what I'm talking about here is, you're talking about construction. So you have to cut down trees in order to build a road. So you want to design your system that it can be built without impacting the environment any more than it absolutely has to. The roads that exist, the trails and roads that exist, we have to find ways to make them what we're going to do. Because whether I'm getting heavy equipment up there, or 50,000 people are walking up those trails, either way, it's going to have an impact on the ecology, and we want to minimize that. So really, construction, we have to really seriously consider our construction. Maybe the size of the telescope has to be limited as a result of the paths that we can take. That way we don't have to cut down a single tree, for instance. And finally, it's got to be economical. So what can we do to extract some other wealth? And this is where I talked about the economic activity around the project. So in this case, we got to first off be very careful we're not affecting the tourism, the adventure tourism side of things. So that is just the way it is. The next thing is, how will you develop and grow astro-tourism? So for instance, you might put an optical telescope up there with the millimeter, and you're taking photographs that you're always releasing to the public. So the public always has access to beautiful nightly views of the Tanzanian skies.